It is Sunday, and I gotta tell you, I feel more blessed than ever before, and I want to pour into you in many ways. First, I'm gonna tell you a few stocks that look like they're about to go crazy. Then I'm gonna tell you a cryptocurrency that's looking like it's gonna 2 or 3x from here. And I want to tell you, because you know YouTube has their guidelines, that investing carries risk. Talk to a licensed financial advisor in your area before you take on any risk. I want to start off with this one. An athlete won't judge you for working out. A millionaire won't judge you for starting a business. A musician won't judge you for trying to sing a song. It's always people who are often going nowhere who have something to say. So I want you to remember, if you are leveling up in your life, you starting your investing account, you opening up new trading accounts, you starting to pour in and dollar cost averaging a long-term plays, you getting your crypto account built out, you taking that diet seriously, you doing everything that you need to do, then I want to say I salute to you and I respect you, family. And I wanted you to know, if nobody else told you, I'm gonna tell you right here. I'm feeling more blessed than ever before because I'm steadily doing what I need to do to get me there. And I wanted to share something with y'all that really touched my heart. Not even 3 and 4 days ago, I had launched this opportunity for you to join the team through booking a call with the team so that you could get my alerts. And just like that, in less than 4 days, the calendar is completely booked out to the point that we can't even accept new members until it opens up again. So be on the lookout if you missed the opportunity in the next few days for it to open up again. Potentially, I'm going to look into it because I know so many of you want to get in on the team and get the buy alerts. So I want to say again, salute. And that's a huge blessing, family. When you bless others, then you're very likely to get blessed back yourself. So again, I want to give y'all the salute. Join the newsletter in the link in the description. This is going to help you be way up to date on all of the information going on. And download Moomoo. The link for that is going to be in the top of the description. This is where I'm getting all of this information I'm telling you right now. So the first banger on the list is UNH. It's 3:04 at the time of this recording. My editor is actually on a date. Shout out to my editor. So I'm going to let them go ahead and do that. And then I'm gonna put this video out, but I want you to actually just listen to what I'm saying. I'm not gonna be throwing the images up on this one. So just pay close attention because I'm gonna give you everything you need in audible format. Ticker symbol UNH. United Healthcare is the first one I'm looking at. Currently, it's at $304. It's up 11%. Boom, just like that. So we got in this one right before it took that little pop that it did. And I had sent that alert out, like I said, over on KGU, which I encourage you to join, but obviously you got to wait for the calendar again. So I'm gonna just move on past that for now. So this one used to be a $630 stock. It's a $300 stock right now. Warren Buffett is buying it. A lot of people are chasing behind him buying it, but we was able to load up. Honestly, when we seen him buying it and before we seen him buying it, we was actually interested in this one. So you got to say to yourself, Warren Buffett is an investor. He's not a trader. He believes that this thing is going to go and push higher and higher and higher. And when you go and look at the fair value, which is one of these tools on Moomoo that I was telling y'all about, it says this company is worth, compared to what they earn right now, about a $400 stock. So that's actually a huge difference from where the price is right now at 300, and we was picking it up in the 200s. And when you look at the PE, when you look at all of these different metrics, it's telling you that this company is actually cheaper, relatively speaking, than it was in the past. So then Warren Buffett, one of the OG investors, he likes to buy companies when the fundamentals is looking real good, but the company is doing well, but the stock ain't doing well because they not always the same thing. And I had alerted this one in my sniper alerts. So I want you to join the sniper gang, like I said, but for now, get on that email list. It's free. So I'm looking forward to seeing you over there, but you stay up on the information and everything that's going on with us. Then check this out. The CEO had actually lost his life from UNH, and I did some digging on him, and it says that he was making $26.3 million total. When you look at his stock options, when you look at his $1.5 million base salary, $17 million of stock option, and other compensations of about $5.75 million. And he was getting 26 million. Now, if I said 1,000, I meant million. He getting that much money a year from this company. And then I go and look, what was the reward that the company put up for him after he lost his life? And they was looking for the person that took his life. Because the funny thing about these healthcare companies is they often extremely shady, and they often doing people real dirty, allegedly, supposedly, hypothetically, right? Nobody's trying to get sued. So I look up what is the reward that the company is offering to get information on who this person is that took his life, because he lost his life out of, like, really out of nowhere in New York. They put up $60,000. I'm thinking, dang, y'all was paying them 26 million. Y'all only putting up 60,000 to find out who did it. Y'all couldn't went a little harder than that. This is like a $200 billion company, almost $300 billion company. And I go and I see it's not even the company putting up. It's actually the NYPD and the feds, and they combine their money together for the 60,000. And then somebody tried to get the reward and reported the dude in a McDonald's. Turns out they can't get the reward unless he gets fully convicted. So they even playing around with that. Meanwhile, it's telling us that United Healthcare, long story short, they don't care about their customers and they don't care about their CEOs. They don't care about nobody. So if you working at United Healthcare, family, please invest in yourself, because I'm telling you this, they don't care about nobody over there. Allegedly, supposedly, hypothetically, that's how it looks. So with that being said, we got to take our heart out of it. We got to trade with the chart and not with our heart. A nice buy zone for this, according to the institutions, is about the 285 level. Now that Warren Buffett in, a lot of people are going to be chasing after it. So it's very low chance that it can actually come back down there. But anything can happen in the stock market. So I want you to be on a lookout for it. But don't be afraid to dollar cost average if you see fit. Don't be afraid to grab one share. Don't be afraid to try to get yourself to 5, if not 10 shares of this, because they're actually a really solid company, even though they mega shady. And if you don't like it, then I hear you. I totally hear you, family. They super shady. But like I said to somebody else, a lot of these companies is moving real shady. And when you look deep into them, your Apples, your Nvidias, when you look deep into how they practicing and doing stuff, family, you got to take your heart out of the stock market, family. If you've seen any companies doing people dirty, family, then let me know in the comments. Let me hear a story about it that you heard. Like, for example, Apple. Love Apple. I got iPhones. I got Apple computers, all this type of stuff, iPads. But let's keep it real, Apple. We know that over in China, where y'all doing manufacturing, working people real hard like that, we know y'all got those, unalive nets where people, if they jump out the window, they'll be caught. So they don't unalive themselves. You know what I'm talking about? So we know when you look at any of these companies, they doing stuff like that. So I want y'all to always think the stock market, you got to totally take your heart up out of it, family, because it's hard to become a $1 trillion company, $100 billion company, and be doing right by people. It ain't impossible, but it seems to be the way Wall Street's moving. So take your heart out of it. Trade with the chart and not with your heart. The cryptocurrency that I was talking about that got the chance at 2 to 3x, this ain't even my opinion, family, which I am buying it though, is Ethereum. It's $4,530 at the time of this recording. I know a lot of people want to go and get into the smallest cryptocurrencies of all time that cost like 0.001 penny and want to see that go to $1 million each. Now, those things could happen, sure. But when I tell you that the institutions is loading up on Ethereum faster than ever before, this is where an opportunity is to just make easy money. In my personal opinion, I'm putting my money where my mouth is. So Ethereum is $4,530 right now. And Fundstrat, aka Tom Lee, predicts that it will reach 12,000, if not 15,000 by year end. And they're pumping money into it like crazy, but they're not alone. It's also BlackRock. And you can look anything that I'm saying up. I'm not going to be posting the pictures today, but you can look everything that I'm saying up. BlackRock, the largest asset manager in the world, they said that they're accumulating Ethereum 15 times faster in the last 30 days than they are accumulating Bitcoin. Now, that's absolutely insane, which kind of means that their Bitcoin bags are kind of full and their Ethereum bags is kind of light. So now they loading up into that, which it all makes sense. So what we're interested in doing is looking at the charts. I actually just picked up one Ethereum and I sent everybody that alert, but I have more than that. I have about 14 Ethereum. And I'm up in one account on my Ethereum. Let me just take a look at this real quick. I'm up about 200%. And the other one, I'm up like 50%. So I say that to say this, not to brag. I say that to say I've been loading up on this for a long time, and it's good to see it really waking up in this way. So I want to put another stock on your radar and not just Ethereum, which we loading up on, UNH Boom, which we loading up on. I want to encourage you though to, if you're interested in Ethereum, I can't tell you what to buy, hold, or sell, but look to get yourself one Ethereum. Look to get yourself 2, 3 Ethereum. I know it ain't cheap and it ain't easy, but I'm saying look into it so that you can say, okay, I understand that the crypto market can be volatile, but if this is going to be a % of your portfolio, then the top big ones, it makes sense to do, especially if you're not putting the rent money into it, especially if you're not putting your bill money into it. It's money that you could allow to have some volatility. You understand what I'm saying? So Now, with that being said, let's look into another stock, which I foresee being a $1,000 stock, not tomorrow, not in a month, but it's coming around eventually. And this one is Meta. This one is $985 right now. And I know it looked like a lot, but understand me on this. If you buying $100 of it every week, every 2 weeks, and you working yourself up to one share, you're putting your money into the producer side of social media, not necessarily just the consumer side of social media. Everybody consume, but who's making all of this money from everybody online doing whatever they do, whether they being motivational, whether they twerking on the internet, whether they doing what, family, they on Instagram, they on your Facebooks. Who is the leader of social media, including even WhatsApp, Messenger, worldwide? It's Meta. And they're going to continue to dominate in this game, especially when they moving in the AI space and investing like they are. So this one, easy money play, especially if you see them come down significantly. And I want to encourage you and understand, it don't mean that UNH can't drop. It don't mean that Ethereum can't drop. It don't mean that Meta can't drop, but it means that when you are an investor, you stop just looking at the dollar amounts of these things and you look at how many of them do I have? Do I have one Meta share? Do I have one UNH share? Do I have one coin of Ethereum? And if not, how do I get to 1? How do I get to 5? How do I get to 10? And I want you to start thinking about your equity in the company, your equity in the United States, your equity in wherever you are, and start owning more assets and not just thinking about the dollars, because the dollars will come. Those who have the most dollars own the most assets. Meta, they're saying that the fair price of it is about $8.50. So it's still got room to move up to even meet its fundamental value. That doesn't mean it won't come down. Like I said, I'm not trying to make you afraid. I'm trying to just keep it real like I always do. That's why people subscribe to the channel. And then when you look at Meta and you look at what their earnings estimates are, their estimates were that they were going to make like $44 billion in 3 months, which sounds crazy. And then you hear, no. They estimate not to make 43 or 44 billion. They saying they're going to 57 billion. They saying it's about to turn way up again. Family, social media is going absolutely nuts. So I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Join the free email list down in the comments. I'm encouraging you to do that right now and get your free stocks with Moo. I'm encouraging you to do that as well. If you don't have it, I want you to have access to both of those. And then I'll let you know when more spots in the calendar open up so you could join the big dog, the beast, the banger, KGU. I love y'all. I'll see you on the next one again. Thank y'all for being a blessing that the world needs. And y'all really made my day with filling that calendar up like that. So I know that you're looking to get the buy alerts, and I'm going to try to get more people on the team so that we could open up more calendar spaces so you could join. I see y'all over there, family. Take care.